We usually think about history in big, sweeping eras. But what happens when you zoom in on just one day? Well, that's what we're doing. We're looking at August 4th, a single date that shows just how messy and complicated our story really is. I mean, that quote just says it all, doesn't it? It's the perfect setup. It reminds you that on any day of the year, the full spectrum of human experience is happening all at once. And August 4th is just a perfect example of that.
So let's really get into it. We're going to look at the two sides of this historical coin. And you'll see how one date can hold events that feel like they're from completely different worlds, the absolute best of us and some of the most heartbreaking moments.
And here it is, laid out right in front of you. It's a wild contrast. On one side, you have creation, leadership, independence, and on the other, just profound loss and tragedy. So how does all this happen on the same day? Let's start with the stories of creation.
All right, first up, we're diving into those moments of beginning. We're talking about the founding of an entire organization dedicated to saving lives and the birth of a leader who would become this incredible global symbol of what's possible.
So let's go way back. August 4th, 1790. The U.S. Coast Guard gets its start, though back then it was called the Revenue Cutter Service. Fast forward over 200 years, and it's become this absolutely essential part of the U.S. Armed Forces. Their mission? Everything from protecting coastlines to, being the ones who come save you in a storm. It's an amazing legacy of service that started right here, on this day. And then on August 4th, 1961, a completely different kind of beginning, the birth of Barack Obama. This is the man who would go on to break one of the biggest barriers in modern history, becoming the first African-American president. And beyond huge policies like the Affordable Care Act or winning a Nobel Peace Prize, his presidency became this powerful symbol, a symbol of hope, of progress for literally millions of people all over the planet.
But, like we said, every coin has two sides. So now we have to pivot. We have to look at the other story of August 4th.